For the past 3 years, my VR setup looks like this, and my driving setup looked like this. Now, however, thanks to Corona, my office looks like this. So join us as I install the VR setup and the driving rig to make this 1.4 meter squared space work for both standing and seated VR as well as driving games. But before that, this video is brought to you by, well, us! Head over to store.beerbytemedia.com and grab yourself a shirt like this one or one of the other designs up there. New designs are incoming, and I'm also looking to the community for some designs they would like to see in future. So whilst you're at it, come and join the Discord server at discord.beerbytemedia.com. We've also just added masks to the store. Links to both those can be found in the description below. So in here we have what was the original office for the first channel. Not at all. We probably have construction in here. And this is the angle you'll recognize. This is what the names of the office from the first 7-9-ish videos on the channel. And the 70 before though. And all. That's the new place. So this is a space we have to work with, and as you can see, it's nowhere near as big as the old setup. It isn't even as big as the space we had in the smaller office with all the desks in there. So what do we do with a space this small? Well, we know that room scale is out of the question unless we add the bed to it and make it a walk-in / crawl-in game space, and that just isn't going to be fun for anyone. So after that, we're left with seated or standing VR experiences, which actually makes up the bulk of them. Beat Saber to Robo Recall are both standing, and most driving things you tend to be sat down anyway, which could work. The fact that we can now use VR with the driving rig will be a bonus for this space, whereas at the old place we had to carry the entire driving setup plus the chair downstairs. Then we had to set up the computer to work with VR again, because usually I'd reformatted it in the times between using it, and so I'd have to run through the entire Rift setup again, which usually took a couple of hours to get working properly because of all the extensions that were needed. The other downside I found during the single test I did with both the steering wheel and the VR setup was that it was the first time I've ever felt motion sickness in a game. I think that the problem was while I was playing American Truck Sim with the VR headset on and the steering wheel, there was no feedback of movement, and I think that was one of the problems. I actually have a solution for the lack of feedback, but more on that later on. First step is to set up the driving rig, which quite honestly should be the easiest of the two stages. The plan is to get everything mounted onto the rig, get it tested, and once that's working, we can move on to the Rift. So let's do it, eh? The wheel is still and set up. We now need to move on to stage 2, which is installing the Rift sensor. So one of the sensors is going up there in that corner. The second sensor is going right above this camera right here. There's already holes there, gonna make life easier. So what I'm gonna do while I do this is into a time lapse. Enjoy. Okay, so with everything now set up, the first thing we have to do is test. So let's do it. Here we go. Hopefully all this is recording. This will be the first thing I've ever recorded in VR. Right, I'm screwing off Rec Central. OBS. Do the thing, OBS. Okay, let's just try that. found so far is that it works very well. This sensor loses tracking whenever I get to about here and try and swing this way, but that's fine, I can live with it. So I guess the next test is to test the driving rig with it. Let's do that. Okay, this feels much more natural. Let's have a go at things. 3, 2, 1, go. Water splash. This actually feels really nice.
Woo. Big jump, 60. Flat right of a crest, extra long. Into turn 6 left, 80. 6 right of a crest, in 4 left long. Opens of a crest, 50. Turn 5 right, extra long. Opens 30, 3 right, tightens of a crest. Right, opens of a jump, to jump, and 4 left, tightens 3 of a crest.
The setup actually performs really well. I can look into the corners in games like Dirt Rally 2.0, and to say we have such limited space, I'm actually really proud of what's been achieved here. And somehow it also seems to be aiding in my ability to drive, which is a side effect I didn't actually expect.
So the next step is to add these components to the rig so that we can get some real life feedback when we're traveling, but we'll save that for another video, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss that one. So if you like this video, hit like, get subscribed, and let me know in the comments if there's anything you want to see added to the rig in future. New videos go up on YouTube every week. We're also live on Twitch every week as well. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. The Discord server's up, so you should definitely come and join us on that. And don't forget to check out the Zazzle store where you can buy shirts like this one, and that'll do it. So, as always, thanks for watching, thanks for joining, and I will see you in a bit. Goodbye.